Hey, Garage Logic fans, Mishki here, slipping in ever so briefly to mention that I have a podcast that comes out every Wednesday and every Friday, twice a week now. The show is pretty much about everything you care about and are interested in and need in your life and want to know more about. I tailored the darn thing specifically to your liking. I tailored it to your loves, to your true passions. That took a long time. I'm spent. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely wasted.
Arnold Investment Consultant brings you this Garage Logic episode. Call Josh at 952-925-5608 for a free 48-minute consultation.
Hail the flashlight king.
Hail you! And now, from the mayor's office above the boathouse on the east shore of Spoon Lake, it's Garage Logic with Chris Reavers manning Technology Corner, Kenny Olson from the Krabby Coffee Shop, John Haidt in the newsroom, and of course, the rookie. Here is your flashlight king, fireworks commissioner, and the keeper of common sense, your mayor, Joe Soucheray.
Nope, I hate to disappoint you. You're stuck with Reavers here in the GL Podcast Studios. First and foremost, Merry Christmas, GLers, and thank you for all of your continued support of the GL Podcast. We are now, it's hard to believe, we are entering 8 years now as a podcast, and we really do thank each and every single one of you. So I know it's coming. You know it's coming. It's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Day. And how could we not put together a show that featured the Christmas light rivalry? And you know what? I've heard this 700 trillion times, and guess what? I still love it each and every single time that I hear it, and I know that you do too. So here's what you all have been waiting for. It's that annual time of the year. It's not the most fraudulent time of the year, which, by the way, you will hear later in the show, but it's the Christmas light rivalry in its entirety. All of it here on the best of Garage Logic.
Say I've been working on this little scheme that I wanted to pull on my neighbor for almost a year since I had heard some of the stories that people had called in with Christmas lights and things that they, practical jokes that they pulled on their neighbors. Mm-hmm. So here's what I did. I live out in the country, and I'm quite a ways away from my neighbor. So I had to figure out how to connect into my neighbor's electrical outlets in his barn that he used for his Christmas lights. Mm-hmm. So what we did was we went to the local establishment, and we bought about 2,500 feet of electrical wire. Mm-hmm. We ran the electrical wire while he was at church one weekend over to the one side of his barn and back. Mounted a switch right outside my patio door where I could see his house and his lights. Mm-hmm. The next Sunday, while he was at church, I went over, got into his barn, and hooked up to the electrical outlet that he uses for his Christmas lights, the wires that I ran. Mm-hmm. Well, Sunday night comes, and he's outside, and turns on his lights, and I waited for a little bit, and he's kind of standing there admiring his thing, and I reached out my patio door and flicked the switch, and his lights went off. And I did it, hooked it up so that it would only shut off part of them. Mm-hmm. But they're the ones that are the highest up on his barn. Mm-hmm. So he stands there for a little bit, he runs in the barn and flicks a few switches, and I turned the switch back on when he come back out, so it looked like they were on.
You didn't do this now. You did not set this up to rob him of electrical power. You did it to just drive him nuts.
Just to drive him crazy. You know, I'm telling you, I've been laughing so hard this weekend, my stomach hurts. Every time he would walk out of the barn, he'd get about halfway over, and he'd stop and turn, to admire his work.
Yep.
And I'd hit the switch. So, last 9:30, he's up on the barn, taking his lights down. And he's fiddling with them and messing with them. I thought, okay, I'm going to drive over there.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing up there?
So I turned the switch on so the power's right. Mm-hmm. Jump in the car and drive over. Man, I just wanted to come and compliment you on your light. Mm-hmm. Oh, he says, yeah, but God, I don't know what's wrong. He says, this one group up here. It comes on and goes off, and I don't know. I must have something wrong in it, so I'm checking them out. Well, geez, I don't know. I said, did you put like one of them flasher bulbs? No, I got them so they're on all the time. Well, plug them in. Let's see what happens. So he plugs them in. Of course, they work. I said, well, looks like you got your problem fixed. I'm going to head home. I went home, and in the meantime, he's putting his ladder away and everything else. And
Getting ready to be proud again.
he thinks he's got it fixed, right? So, as I watching him, he gets to the house, and he turns around and gives it one more look, and I hit the switch. Next thing, he's got him and his wife out in the yard, and I'm standing at the house, and I turn them on, and turn them off. And I turn them on, and turn them off. Now, he hasn't figured out yet what I've done.
Oh,
and
what if
the only way he's going to be able to figure it out, I actually ran it into his box in the barn.
Right.
So there's no way. I mean, he can't see the wires. I made sure I got him up in the rafters and everything.
Well, this is fantastic.
So he calls me.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
Is this guy a good friend of yours?
Oh, yeah, we're really good buddies.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really good buddies. He calls me up. He says, Greg, I got the dangest thing going on. I can't figure out what's going on with my lights. He said, just a few minutes ago, he said they were going on and off and on and off. He said, I even went out to the barn after you left and tore apart the socket to see if maybe there was a short in there, but everything's perfect. I don't understand what's going on.
This is pretty good.
Well, so to tell you what, when I get home Monday night, we'll take a look at it and see what we can figure out, and I'll come help you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, that's great. He said, why don't you bring your ladder and we'll, go up. So tonight I'm going to go up. We're going to check everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, everything's going to work.
And it'll be perfect.
Yep, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to let him savor it for one night that it works. And tomorrow night, he always goes out to feed the animals, and as soon as I see him walking towards the barn and turn the lights on, and he steps outside, I'm like, hit the switch again.
What if the guy's listening to the show?
Well, he's a paramedic. He could very easily be listening to the show. I'm not sure if he listens. Yeah, I never did think about asking him that. even if he is listening, Joe, it's already been well worth it.
Oh, I wish I knew where you guys were. I'd come out there and park just to watch this. This is pretty good. See, what I like about it is you've spun off. Remember last year the guy called, and he was running his lights off his neighbor's electricity.
I thought about that. But
no, but you've taken it to a new level. You're merely having fun, but you're not draining this guy's electricity. You've just run a switch to your house so you can drive the guy nuts.
Yeah, see?
Oh, this is
Which
good.
is more fun.
This is more fun.
The hardest sell was, obviously to the wife. Well, what do we need all this wire for?
You know what would really blow his mind? If somehow you could get over there without him knowing it and exchange a whole string of white lights for colored ones.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then all of a sudden,
when he goes to church,
right? And then all of a sudden, they're running fine. They go off. They come back on. They're red. The guy will go nuts.
And you say to the guy, "What the heck did you put color bulbs in there for? I thought you had all white."
Yeah, hey buddy, Dwayne, when we checked these, they were all white. What's going on?
I've got a group of red lights that I haven't put up yet this year.
Well, the image that I like here is this Greg standing on his deck, watching this. See, what suburb are you in?
I live out towards Young America.
Yeah, Norwood, Young America. Well, you gotta keep us tuned in now for Chapter 2.
Oh yeah.
If you do anything else, you gotta let us know.
Oh, I definitely will.
All right.
I definitely will.
All right.
If I don't drive him insane first.
All right. Goodbye.
Thanks, Joe. Bye.
The guy really was pleased with himself.
Oh, he was.
I don't blame him. That's pretty good.
I am too.
See, because you're over there, just flick, and you just, it's a little flick, and the guy's going to go nuts.
And he turns it on and starts scratching his head. What the heck?
Especially if the neighbor is handy with electrical work. See, to me, it wouldn't wouldn't even be funny because I would have assumed that it wouldn't work. So I just let it go. Well, they come on once in a while.
Reavers here once again for my guy, Mr. Money Talk, Josh Arnold. Does thinking about retirement make you uncomfortable? Well, sometimes the anxiety from wondering if you've saved enough can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that you could ease those tensions in just 48 minutes? Well, Mr. Money Talk is going to be able to sit down with you and get you on the right track for your financial future. Josh has navigated it all when it comes to uncertain market and economic conditions, and he'll always provide straight talk, never sugar-coated advice on how to reach the finish line with your retirement goals. Don't let your financial worries give you an ulcer or keep you from calling Josh right now. His 48-minute, no-obligation consultation could be just what you need to feel better about your future. Call Josh today at 952-925-5608 and set up your free 48-minute, no-obligation consultation. That's 952-925-5608.
Investment services offered by Josh Arnold Investment Consultant, LLC, a security investment advisor. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. All investments involve risk. All comments and opinions are Josh Arnold's and do not constitute investment advice.
Chris Reavers is a paid endorser.
Joe,
How careful do we have to be?
we're okay, buddy.
He hasn't figured it out yet?
We're okay.
Did you go rheostat?
Here's what happened last night.
All right.
Got home, put the rheostat in.
Ooh.
Now, he had called me, and we talked about fixing what he thought was a problem.
Right.
So I
Let
went
me
over last night,
let me interrupt you. Let me set this up again for people just tuning in who didn't hear. Greg has run about 2,000 feet?
Pretty close to about 2,300, I think.
2,300 feet of electrical wire to his neighbor, and ran it back to his house so he can really fool with the neighbor's Christmas tree lights. Okay, pick up the story.
And let's make sure that everybody understands. I'm not stealing any electricity or anything.
No, you're just turning on and off his lights.
We're just messing with his mind a little bit.
Right.
So, anyway, we got the rheostat in, throw the ladder on the truck, and we run over, climb up on the barn, and we're looking and talking. He says, I don't know. And I said, well, you know what I think it is? I've been thinking about it. I think what happens is because when the wind blows, maybe it's got a little bit of a short in it. I think let's just take this section down, go into town, buy a new set of lights, and put them up.
Yeah.
Great idea, he said. So away we went. Get back, we put them up, put all the lights up and everything, and turns them on. Of course, they work. Everything looks great. So last night, we didn't mess with him. We wanted him to, revel a little bit in his glory.
Absolutely.
But now tonight,
Yeah.
as soon as I see him outside
Yep.
and the lights go on,
Yep.
we're going to just slowly turn them off. I know you got to get going to Patrick, but I could have told you some stories. He was just fit to be tied last night.
No, Patrick's not going to be on today. So I got another minute here. We can talk.
Well, he said, man, I drug my wife out here. I couldn't figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
The lights go on, lights go off.
Right.
I checked all the connections, all the plug-ins, thought I blew a fuse. I walked back outside. I look at the lights. They're off.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
All of a sudden, the lights come on.
Wait till they dim on the guy.
What's going on?
Yeah.
So I let somebody else that lives out by me in on the little secret, and he says, well, here's what you got to do. You dim him, and after you mess with him tonight, and he calls you back up and wants to, have you come and help him again, says you want to make sure that you don't get too far, because if he calls an electrician out to see what's going on, obviously you're going to get busted. So he says maybe what you want to do is mess with him again tonight, and then leave him on for a couple of nights, mess with him again on the weekend. So we're going to mess with him tonight a little bit, see what happens. I'm sure I'll get a phone call from him. And we tried to set up the video camera last night from the deck to see if we could actually see anything or focus on anything, and it's too dark.
How far away is he?
Oh, he's probably, in city terms, probably 2 blocks, maybe, somewhere in that neighborhood.
But you can clearly see when he comes outside.
Oh, yeah.
From your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tonight you'll try the rheostat, the dimming.
The rheostat is in and is ready to go, yes.
All right, you got to call us tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, we will.
All right, call tomorrow.
I will.
All right, thank you.
Have a good night,
All right,
Joe.
all right.
Bye.
Oh, it's going to be wild. The guy will be out tonight warm, really proud of his work, and the dimming will start. All right, now for the third day in a row, the update from Norwood Young America on the Christmas tree light prank. Greg.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
Is everything still all right?
God, life is fun.
Is he still unsuspecting?
He's got an electrician coming out today.
Yeah, but that...
But you got to understand, Joe, it has cost me something because upon hearing this last night,
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be caught if the electrician showed up.
Right.
So
Did you sneak over?
I set my alarm last night for 2 o'clock in the morning. took my little flashlight and went over and took everything out. And pulled it back far enough away that there's no way in the world he's ever going to find it to the electrician.
Oh, this is too good to be true.
Oh, man.
Now, did you ever try the rheostat on him?
Yeah, Joe, we did the reset.
That's why you called the electrician?
Last night.
Yeah?
Oh, you have to bear with me. I've been laughing for 24 hours. Last night he gets home.
Yep.
And the lights were on, and he came out of the barn, and I tried it, and it worked perfect, but he didn't see it because he was walking the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So I waited for a little while, and he came back out of the house, and as he was walking back towards the barn, I just took and really slowly dimmed them all the way down, but they're just barely on.
Did he stop in his tracks?
Stopped dead in his tracks. Then I slowly pushed them back up so they were on full bright again. He walked over to the barn, and he's just shaking stuff. Shaking the lights like crazy with the stick. I slowly dimmed them again. Then I brought it back up, then I quick shut them off. He disappeared in the barn for a little bit. He come back outside. He had his ladder, and he sat his ladder up and climbed up there. He was checking his plugs. While he was checking his plugs, I had it on.
Yeah.
When he got to the last one, when he connected it back up and I saw it come on, then I slowly dimmed him again.
The guy's going to shoot you.
So he gets off the ladder. When he gets down on the ground, I turned it back on again, and he takes his ladder and he throws it on the ground. And he goes stomping off into the house, and my phone rings.
It's him.
It's him. And I saw it on the caller ID, but I was laughing so hard I couldn't answer the phone. So I let the answer machine answer it. As soon as you get this message, call me. I don't know what's going on with my lights. You're not going to believe what they're doing now. And then, a few choice words, and hung up.
Oh, my God.
I get my composure, and I call him back. And I can't really say what he said, but he's telling me what his lights are doing. I said, well, I'm looking outside right now. They look fine to me. He says, yeah, but every single time I seem to go outside. Now, last night they weren't fine after we went over worked on them. I thought we had it fixed.
Yeah.
I said, but when I go out now, he says, now they're doing the damnedest thing. They dim all the way down. Then they slowly come back up.
Oh, my God, this is the greatest.
I said, well, I don't know what the problem is, but I got another call. I'll call you back after bed. And I was starting to laugh. I couldn't stand. So I went back outside, And he's watching it. I'm just doing it back and forth.
Oh, my
Bringing
God.
it down and pushing it up. I got it. The rheostat I got is a little slide switch. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
So I pushed the switch on and saw him out in the yard. So I quick jumped to my car and I drove over to see him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, what's going on? So he begins to tell me, and he's cussing and swearing at the barn, cussing and swearing at the lights. His wife's outside, his kids are outside.
Oh.
He's trying to explain what's going on, and he's throwing his arms here and there. Finally, him and his wife decide, okay, that's it. I'm calling my buddy, the electrician, and have him come out tomorrow and take a look.
Oh, God.
Figure out what's wrong. So
And, of course, nothing will be wrong.
I'm in trouble now.
Right.
So
Reavers here once again for my friends at North American Banking Company. Banking done differently since 1998. And you know what? Way back then, they decided to create a better banking experience for their customers, your family, and also, you know what? Your business. And you do get that feeling anytime that you walk into any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations, whether it's Woodbury, Roseville, 50th and France, Hastings, Shoreview, and also Maple Grove. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. They get it. They understand that there's no shortage of banks here in the Twin Cities, but that's why they decided to create a better banking experience. And you know what? You might think that a community bank last updated their online and mobile banking tools, 15 years ago. That's not the case with North American Banking Company. I use them every single day. The same online and mobile banking options as those other big national banks. But again, the key difference is you're going to get the service of a community bank. And you know what? For you business owners, they are locally owned and operated. Here's why that's important. That means loan decisions are made right here in the Twin Cities. They are not sent out of state. So this helps all of you business owners solve problems quickly and also expand your business with confidence. You see, they deal with numbers every single day, but you are never going to be one of them. So you can check them out online today. It's nabankco.com to learn more. Once again, it's banking done differently. North American Banking Company, member FDIC, is an equal housing lender. And you know what? The Christmas Light Rivalry returns right now on the best of Garage Logic.
last night I got up, went over, unhooked everything, pulled it all back through out of the barn.
Right.
Pulled it back over into the kind of a low spot, about 200 feet from the barn.
Right.
Coiled it all up and laid it down, so now the electrician comes out when he starts to test everything. It's all going to be fine.
Oh, God, help us. Oh. Now then you'll rehook it up.
And then Sunday when he goes to church, I'll sneak back over and hook it back up.
And no one, he's got to know that everyone who listens to the radio is in on the prank now. Because other people have got to know you two, and yet they're playing along and no one's telling him.
He doesn't know yet.
Oh, my God.
If he does know, he's sure acting great.
Oh, this is the best. This is the best. So things are dormant till Sunday.
I'm not gonna.
You can't.
I don't want to have to wake up and go.
No.
In the middle of the night.
No. Sunday will be fine.
So Sunday I'm gonna go hook it up, and then I think what I'm gonna do is after I get rehooked up on Sunday, I'm going to do it just like one time the next week. Mm-hmm. And then the next Sunday, if he's gone, or if I notice that they're gone for any period of time, see if maybe they're going to go Christmas shopping. Mm-hmm. And I might sneak over there and put a different color in place of one of the colors that he has up on the house. But I don't want to get caught because it's so much fun. I want to try and do it again next year.
Oh, God, this is just too good. This is too good. Now, here's the deal. Our next update from you. Our next update from you. Let's let a few days go. But can you call me Tuesday?
Tuesday?
I won't be here Monday.
Yeah.
You call me Tuesday. And because all that's really going to happen between now and Sunday, the electrician's going to come over. He's going to pronounce everything fit. You're going to let the guy ride for a few days. He's going to go to church Sunday. You'll rehook up your stuff. And then Tuesday, give us your 4th update. And then when this is all over, you get the map, the CD, the hat, the shirt. You get it all. You get everything we got in the catalog. And then for him, you know what? For your buddy, too, we'll do the same thing. We'll make a GL pack for him once he finds out, because he'll shoot you once he finds out.
But I don't want him to find out. I want to do this again next year.
All right, well, okay, then you get the GL pack when this is done. Next Tuesday. You got that?
Yep.
Mum's the word. Mum's the word.
You know what? We can't do this, though.
What do you mean?
He can't milk it and then do it again next year. We need to have this guy on the air, though, and we need to have the other guy on there with, as Greg says, hey.
No, if Greg wants
I nailed you, buddy.
No, if Greg wants to pull this off again, I think that's fantastic. This could be an annual GL event. Greg drives neighbor crazy. Tuesday, buddy.
Talk to you then, Joe.
Tuesday.
Bye.
This poor guy's going to be in therapy for the next 15 years.
This is beautiful.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Everyone's waiting for the 3rd installment in the update.
Well, hang on. Here we go.
All right.
So the electrician comes out.
Right.
And I went over and saw him later and talked to him, and he said, yeah.
Well, you had disconnected all your stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I went over and took it all out. As soon as I heard he was coming, I went over in the evening.
Right.
About 2:30 in the morning, and I hooked everything.
Right.
Pulled it all out. So I go over and talk to him, and he says, well, yeah, the electrician come out, and we took the box apart, and we dug through. He was here for like an hour. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Checked everything out. Everything seems to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, I looked at it. Everything seemed to be fine, and it seemed to be working. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I thought, okay, maybe he's caught on. Maybe somebody might have let him in on the secret that listens to the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, he's not really acting like he knows anything's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, what the hell? I'm going to do it. If I get caught, big deal. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
I've had a good time up till now.
Mm-hmm.
So go back over on Sunday and I hooked it back up.
Right.
And I wait till Sunday night. He walks out of the house heading towards the barn, and so I hurried up and ran out and got a hold of the switch and shut the lights off so I could see better. And as he was walking towards the barn, I started to dim him. Joey stopped dead in his tracks. And I could hear him from my house.
Oh, my God.
Just cussing and swearing like you can't believe. I mean, and it was not. He was having a cat. He was screaming. Ran in the house.
Did he call you?
Next thing I see, he's running out of the house, dragging his wife, pointing, screaming and hollering at the barn. So I just slowly moved it back up till they were pretty good. And I slowly turned them all the way down and set them off. I hear him yelling at his wife, I have an electrician come out. The guy checks it out. He tells me there's nothing wrong. Now tell me there's something wrong with this, or am I going nuts? I could hear it from the house. He's screaming so loud. I pulled it out real slow again, pushed it back up again, all right.
Oh.
His wife just turns around. She walks in the house. He walks over to the bar, just grabs the cord, and just yanks it and swings it across the thing in the yard. Stomps into the barn, and that was the end of it. Never plugged him in again. Rest of the night. So I waited and went back over and talked to him the next morning before I went into work. I saw him get the kids ready for school bus. Got off and talked to him. I said, so how's everything going? wait till the kids get on the bus, kid. And I was like, yeah, okay. Kids get on the bus. He gets in the passenger side. You ain't going to believe this. Electrician comes out, checks the thing. Last night I'm walking outside, and the lights are going dim and back up to bright and dim and back up. He goes, Greg, I've just given up. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I said, what do you mean? He goes, I ain't plugging them back in again. I don't care. I'm not going to turn them back on anymore this year.
Is that where it's...
Well, I said, well, maybe, I can't answer that for you. I don't have any idea why lights would dim.
Mm-hmm.
I said, they're Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
You got like a setting where they dim or what? Plain stupid. And he says, well, no, there's no setting like that. They just thought they're on.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, well, the electrician, did you call the electrician and ask him about it? He goes, yeah, I'm going to call the electrician. He goes, I'm not going to pay for that. He said, doing the same thing it was when he got here, and he said he didn't find anything wrong. Something's got to be wrong. So I said, well, okay. So I come home that night.
Wait, can you pick up the story after the news? Can you
sure.
Can you stay on hold?
Sure, no problem, Joe.
Huh? Is Randy Meyer all right?
Yeah, let him go.
All right,
I'm having fun with this.
keep going, Greg.
Okay. So anyway, he calls me over and he says, all right, electrician's coming out first thing tomorrow morning. We're going to get this checked out once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, that's it. I've had my fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go get the stuff, and I'm going to get it completely out of the yard. I'm going to pull it all the way back over to the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I went over and I got it. I pulled it all back over to the house, unhooked it. It took me like an hour and a half. Pulled it all back over to the house. The next morning, I see the electrician there. I wanted to wait before I went into work.
Mm-hmm.
So I wait. I see the electrician there, so I drive over there. I said, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I said, his lights go down, off. Electrician goes in. He pulls the box off. He's looking all over, checks all the outlets, pulls everything apart again. He goes, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong. My neighbor starts yelling. He goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, these Christmas lights go on and off, and they dim slow, and then they come up fast till they're all the way on or till they're all the way off. My wife saw it, my neighbor saw it, and you can't find the problem. I'm not paying the bill. So when the electrician gets into a big screaming match and the electrician leaves. The electrician leaves. He looks at me and he goes, you know what? The hell with it. I'm not going to turn them on. I don't care if they're working now. I'm shutting them off. That's it for the year.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
So, Joe.
Yeah.
I got the whole thing for next year. And I'm going to do it again. I've got a buddy that's an electrician that's got an idea that he wants to try.
Yeah.
That he thinks we could actually make the lights pulse like it's kind of like a chasing pattern. So we're gonna, between now and next Christmas, we're going to work on that and see if we can't pull that off.
What
we thought was maybe what we would do next year. I know it doesn't get dark till after you're off the air, but I thought maybe what we'd do next year is if maybe you and Ricky wanted to come out one night and watch, we'd do it when you guys could come out and watch.
We'll definitely do it.
Joe, I'm telling you, I thought he knew what I was up to.
Yeah.
He has no clue.
Stay in touch, Greg.
I will.
Thank you.
Have a great Christmas, Joe.
Same to you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Man, oh man. Hofferman Water is here for you and your family because they want to upgrade you to the best quality water known to man. They have done that with me. They will do that for you. And you know what? Here's the beauty of this relationship. I started out as a customer of Hofferman Water and Connecticut years and years ago. In fact, when we bought our new home, that was the very first thing that my wife said, you're getting that water treatment system for this place too, right? And I said, yep. And they were there on day one. In fact, it was just a couple of hours after we closed on the home that they were there to install the brand new water treatment system. And you know what? It's made an amazing difference in the quality of my water. And they are fantastic people to work with. And I have appreciated that relationship over these past couple of years. So here's the thing. The first step, though, is you have to get on that schedule and have them come out for that free water analysis. And you can do that one of two ways. You can call them directly at 612-895-2440, or you can also book your appointment online at HoffermanWater.com. Either way, you get on that schedule, you have them come up for that free water analysis, and then they will give you this thing that's called a water score. And then based upon that water score, they will give you recommendations on how they can upgrade the quality of the water inside your home. They have done that for me. They will do that for you, because bad water can affect almost every single aspect of your home. It's going to protect your appliances. It's also going to make your laundry better. Your showers are going to be better. And so is your drinking water. So get on that schedule, 612-895-2440, or visit HoffermanWater.com. And that's because Hofferman Water has been proudly serving the state of Minnesota for over 50 years. Please do me a favor, though, and mention that you heard it on here on the Garage Logic podcast.
Is this our guy on 4?
Yes.
You got to be kidding me. Tom.
Joe.
You don't know how many people have asked about you. This is Tom, the Christmas light prankster.
Hey, yeah, it is. A lot of things have happened since I talked to you last.
Did you have to move out of state?
Yes, sir, I did. I now live down in Kimball, Nebraska.
Did you have to move as a result of the prank?
No.
Oh.
If you remember, I had some problems with my father, and my father passed away, and I came down and took over the business.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Before your father passed, though, did you let him in on the Christmas light rivalry bit?
Oh, yeah. He knew all along.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey, are you pulling it on somebody down in Nebraska?
Not yet, Joe. I don't know my neighbors that well. I just moved down here in October.
But
so.
you're scouting, aren't you?
Well, I'm working on it. But I had to call and tell you that it'll give you a quick little update. This doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas lights, but Doug, my neighbor, ended up moving away up in Minnesota there. He ended up moving up to Deering, North Dakota in June.
Well, he had been driven crazy.
And, well, I don't know if you know, but we used to get each other quite often.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have one of these round swimming pool things that you have. They're above ground. They're like a 3 or 4 foot pool. And I don't know, the one I had, I think, was probably 36 or 40 feet across, but it was a circular swimming pool, you know, the above ground that they have in Minnesota there.
Right.
You see them a lot.
Right.
Well, a couple of years back, I'd had a problem with algae in the thing, and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it or what was going on. It turned the water green.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right about the time he left, my water was just green as could be in my pool, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. So I went into my swimming pool place and told them what was going on, and they gave me the chemicals I'd need to get rid of the algae, and I put the chemicals in and pulled the cover part off of it a couple days later, and it was still green.
Mm-hmm.
And the sides were green and everything else. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I took the water in and gave it to the people to test, and they said, well, you know, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's really green, but all the chemicals are testing that it should be killing all this stuff out. I don't understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's try it again. So we hit it with some more stuff. Well, after about $300 worth of chemicals in my pool, I finally took another sample in, and they sent it into a big laboratory out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the thing back about 3 weeks later, and with a very nice little note at the bottom that said, we're not exactly sure what the idea was here, but somebody put green food coloring in your swimming pool. Well, I found out who it was.
And boy, nobody deserved it more than you.
The dirty dog put green food coloring in my swimming pool, and it made the sides of my pool permanently green. So now, even though I do have new water in the thing, when I got ready to leave, we decided to just pitch the liner and bring the other part with us. We'll buy a new liner this next year when we put it up.
When we last talked to you, probably around this time last year, right?
You were still in town last year, weren't you?
I was kind of going back and forth at that time.
But you were running the prank last year, I think.
No, I don't think I was, Joe, because I was gonna do it, and then, things happened with my father,
right.
and I wasn't around. I mean, I had everything laid out to do it.
Right. So it would have been 2 years ago.
Right.
Well, the way I remember it is,
I did it 2 years in a row and was going to do it a third and actually try and figure out a way for you guys to come out and watch it.
I could have sworn you did it in '98. Then you disappeared in '99, and I thought you were back last year. So maybe I got it wrong. Maybe you did it in '97, disappeared in '98, and did it again in '99. Because I know we had 2 years of reporting from you with a year in between.
I don't remember exactly what the days are.
Staff, could you help me?
I'm too old.
Could you get the show notes?
Yes.
Didn't we have 2 years of reporting from Tom with a year in between the prank? You called last year.
I called you last year.
Yep, the Christmas of 2000.
But wasn't my father in the hospital then?
I don't know.
I think you said you had some issues of some sort.
Yeah.
You called us. I think you were pulling the rivalry last year, but you were in and out of town.
Right.
Okay.
Well, we had some stuff set up, but we didn't do anything elaborate like we did the years gone by.
Right, where you drove the guy crazy.
Yeah, we just stole some electricity from him that year.
Right. But the original prank was you had it arranged where by remote control you could sit on your deck and run his lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he went nuts.
And could do many things with his lights.
Right. And he'd come out and scratch his chin and stare at him, and you'd turn him on and off. And now this poor guy is living in North Dakota. That's how desperate he got.
Well, what reminded me to call you actually was I was sitting down and doing some Christmas cards, and I had sent one last night to him. Mm-hmm. And I had decided in the Christmas card last night to let the cat out of the bag because I still don't think he knows it was me that gave him about I think it was about a $600 or $700 electric bill over the years. And so I sent him a Christmas card with all that information in it. So I'm assuming sometime around the first of the year I'll probably get a phone call.
You might get a bill.
Well, he can deduct a $400 liner right off the bat and then say, okay, I owe you $200.
Whatever the cost of the liner is, you could put that up against the electric bill.
Joe, I'm guessing over the years we've probably cost each other a couple $1,000.
Well, it was the all-timer, and we're going to replay it at 4 o'clock. We're going to play some of the original calls on this rivalry. And they were fantastic.
I just wanted to give you an update, and if I ever do find a neighbor down here that I'd feel comfortable doing the same things with, I might give a call back to you.
All right, we'd appreciate it.
All right, have a nice Christmas.
Same to you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's an award-winning best of on Christmas Eve.
Well, I mean, sitting on your deck with binoculars and watching this guy come out in the yard and absolutely playing with his mind. Had to be. Do you remember he was going to have us do the show from his deck and watch him screw the guy's mind up?
Yes.
But then apparently his dad got sick or something, and then he began this travel schedule.
Right.
Because remember, another thing we were always wondering about him, did he leave town because he was in trouble? Well, as a result of this,
run from the law?
No, I mean, did the neighbor, show up with a shotgun or something?
Oh, right. We were worried about him.
Yeah.
We were worried about his health.
Turns out everything was fine. He had to leave town to take care of family business.
You can't beat that, though. A good rivalry like that. He throws a little green food coloring in there.
And what would normally be Johnny Heights' newscast in this best of Garage Logic today is brought to you by our great friends at North American Banking Company. Once again, find them online at nabankco.com to learn more. And here we conclude the best of Garage Logic with the most fraudulent time of the year, courtesy of Stephen C., Jillian, and our good buddy, Pat Donahue.
All right, this is the most fraudulent time of year by the band.
It's the most fraudulent time of the year, with the kids rapid shooting and everyone looting to get some free gear. kisses and fake happy smiles when thieves come to call. It's the fraudiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, subpoenas for toasting, and cash laying out in the snow. There'll be sad budget stories and tales of the dreams of surpluses long, long ago. It's the most fraudulent time of the year. There'll be much finger pointing and waltzes gaslighting with feds coming near. It's the most fraudulent time of the year.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Would you guys,
outstanding.
Where do we go from there? Would you guys...
Well, I do certainly hope that you've enjoyed this best of Garage Logic. Reavers back here in the GL Podcast Studios, thanking each and every single one of you GLers for your contributions and your participation and your subscriptions to both the Garage Logic Podcast, the YouTube channel, all of the social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and X, and all of you dedicated and die-hard loyal town council members. I can't say it enough. We appreciate each and every single one of you. So, Merry Christmas from the entire Garage Logic crew. And yes, so next week, the mayor will be out, but we will have a couple of fill-in hosts along with some more best of Garage Logic coming your way. And we thank each and every single one of you once again. So, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Cha?